depending on your location and time. I just have a few things to say. Sorry that this live broadcast is coming late. I want to do proper explanation. Today or yesterday, I don't know, I think today or yesterday, we made a publication that we have withdrawn our men from Bakassi Peninsula. And I saw some of your comments. I'm glad that a lot of you understand what the situation looks like. Only some few brainless animals that as you writing nonsense as usual. When you tell these goods to come and join us in the battlefield, they will be shivering. But because you have a laptop or phone, you sit in your comfort home to be writing Terr0ri nonsense because you have access to phone. You feel you can sit in your house, somebody will be there to die for you. Come and die because you're a human being too. You can't sit there. And he's not evident he has collected bribe. He has go and take over. Some of these fools. You are a human being. The Biafra is also for you. Come out and join the fight. Not to sit in your house. Whoever that will write nonsense, start your hand. You have stroke. Idiots. Without even minding to know the reason for the decision. Animals. The reasonable ones. Sorry, I'm having a red teeth. I ate a Hausa guru. The reasonable ones. I saw their comments. I know that these ones are reasonable ones. They understand. When you go to war, you see that your enemy is defeating you. You continue to go and fight. It means you are insane. It means you are insane. You are saying, oh yeah, enemies come and start killing us. It means you are insane. A brave soldier always retreats, withdraw. When you know that you have been defeated, you want my boys to die just like that. I love my boys, I love my members. They can't take that. I can't allow them to take that risk. Are you getting me? The way things are going in this truck, if I tell you that I'm not tired, if I tell you that I'm not tired, it means I'm joking. Some fools, I saw some fools, since he started content creating, now they crazy. If I do content, am I doing it for how much? Am I being paid? Instead of for content. Now me they pay. All those celebrities, all those people here, they call me boss. I give them. I know they find them. They are looking up to me to give. Who get money for only who won't fund me? So when you talk of content, who content help? We are saying something real. Some fools are channeling it. But I have withdrawn my voice. It was a collective decision. Last week, my deputy was there. National operational coordinator was there. My PA was there. Key actors in the movement at the Gulf of Guinea were there. We took collective decision to withdraw. We can't be fighting. Some people are there sharing money abroad. Then make that hope are struggling, they don't have anything. You want them to miss you want them to go and die for you to know that they feel me. You are wicked. You are wicked. Are you getting me?
It's not a laughing matter.
Nobody told me to advance to Bakassi Peninsula. Nobody told me. Nobody pushed me. I went to Bakassi. I mobilized the people of Bakassi. Not just Bakassi, all across the eastern end of the Gulf of Guinea. I mobilized them. The same way I mobilized Ambazonians. Are you getting me? We have the right to live. Because there is no joy in what we are seeing. I don't know why Igbo people behave like how do I put dumb. They are so dumb. So dumb. When it comes to money like this, they start fighting and destroy what they built. You can't destroy us. It's all my members to die. Die for what? Die for you that they are sharing money. Who cannot share this video or forward to all the people you know over the world. That's what I said. I don't mind. Without mind saying word, I will say it. Without mind saying words, I will say it. So when there is the sheep, when the shepherd is not there, the sheep will start misbehaving. The sheep will start misbehaving. And you want Prince Will not to talk. I will talk. I will talk. No matter whatever it is, I will talk. I will tell you the truth in your face. And nothing will happen. Whoever that picks offense, I will talk. I'm tired, sick and tired of the way things are going. Are you getting me? I am sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. And that is the truth. Take it or leave it. Anyhow you see it, I don't bloody care. Anyhow you see it, I don't bloody care. But I have told you people what is on board. I've told you what's on board. Are you getting me? By the time you people finish your stupidity, you fight and whatever. How can we be hearing some stupid things that discourages boys? This one hijack account. This one hijack and this and that. Is it only Igbo people that love money? You love money more than the freedom you are fighting for. You love money more than the people you claim you are fighting for. Yeah? Criminals just hijack the struggle. They're just messing up. A lot of them, they're not messing up. And you think you are doing good. My members a lot of them have been killed. You want them to continue to be killing my members. Cameroon soldiers will continue to be killing them. Is that not? So you be there and be clapping for us. You be there and be clapping. Now they crazy. I'm telling you. I will keep quiet. We have shut down. As I'm talking to you, we have shut down. And we will continue to shut down. That is it. So let us be watching you people in the in Southeast. We are watching you people now. Let's see as the struggle is going on there.
that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being
Yes, so
declared in
Margaret, my
exile,
sister, I am live for
it
this
is no
live program.
longer a government
Yeah,
in
this is live.
exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on the platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. This is a live broadcast. Like Margaret is asking, we are here again. We are here this hour just to share a few things. There's a breaking news about what Tinubu announced. You know, he presented his 2026 budget today. I don't know if you are following it, but the only thing that caught my attention is that issue of designating Bandit as a terrorist. I want to share my opinion on that, and if you are free, if you don't mind, you can join us as well while we share it together. And this program is not going to be about another thing, but about what concerns us. Okay, I'm not here to talk about how Nigerian economy will be, how they're going to fix it. No, because I knew that everything they are doing there is just, to pass time, to prolonging they're just prolonging the evil day. Kingsley, you are welcome. Good evening from here, my brother, Mr. Kai. He says, please don't forget to like the video because that's the only way. I noticed that even Whitey, the owner of the platform, refused to share the. I myself, in my own account, I did not even get the notification that I am live. So, honestly, sometimes this platform makes people sick. It makes me sick. I am live and I cannot even see myself. So imagine how other people will see me. I don't know, you yourself, did you get notification or is it only for my end? Maybe do they select some people and send notification to them? From this my account here that I'm using now, I am unable to see anything like notification that I am live. I have to search my name before I can. So the suppression is obvious. It's obvious. I don't know why. Sometimes they will free it, sometimes they will pin it down. Since 2 days now, they have been pinning all my posts, everything down, even the write up, everything. That I have to just wait for them to do what they can on that. So please make sure you like the video. Maybe that's a way for them to do what they ought to do. So the news is about this. All right, so this is it. Please, and some of you that are watching, if you don't mind, maybe if you are not from Fallback Republic, you can just put your comments. So I will know that how many of us that are here. Apart from Margaret and Kingsley, they are the only one that put comments. So others, I don't know you are here, or less. The only thing is the number, but I can see I can know that you are here by you putting the comment. That's the only way to know that you are the one watching. And we have only 15 people, watching now. And Bonify is here. Say good evening, sir. Good evening to you, one of my Olewe. Thank you, man. You're welcome. So please like the video. Tinubu according to Sahara Reporter, they said that the man, let me see if I can expand it a little bit and reposition my picture. Okay, this logo should go this side. All right. Okay. Tinubu designated bandit as terrorists, vow no mercy to violent criminals. That is what Tinubu says, so not me. So we are going to go through it in details before I will now share to you, because some people have already predicted what Nigeria is going to be this December, that the killing will somehow intensify. And on 16th, which is a few days ago, it was reported that they murdered 20 people in the north. 20 people was murdered in the north, which I shared that video on our second platform. Okay, Can Report News. I shared that video there. You can see, if you have not subscribed there, please do. So if you check that video, you understand what this means. So, but people also kind of questioning Tinubu, why not give them, death sentence if they've been caught? He said no. Cheating, I greet you, my sister. I greet you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for your kind words. Now, let's go to the write-up, because I have to bring this in detail to you. This is from Sahara Reporter's website. Okay. Tinubu designated bandit as a terrorist, vow no mercy to violence criminals. Yeah, according to Tinubu, the new framework will end the practice of treating banditry, militancy, and related crimes as isolated criminal activities. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally designated bandits and other armed non-state actors as terrorists, declaring that his administration will treat all groups operating outside the authority of the Nigerian state as threats to national security. The president made the declaration on Friday, which is today, while presenting the 2026 budget to a joint section of the National Assembly, where he outlined a sweeping overhaul of Nigeria's security architectures aimed at confronting violence and crimes more aggressively. According to Tinubu, the new framework will end the practice of treating banditry, militancy, and related crimes as isolated criminal activities. Instead, such acts will now fall squarely within the scope of terrorism, with harsh responses from the state. So the last time, according to when they sentenced Mas Namadukan, they made mention of the Terrorism Act and all that, which is life imprisonment and death sentence. So according to some source, that Tinubu refused to, he don't want to entertain anything, death penalty. Okay, from in the so-called punishment. He don't want it. He insisted that he must follow this kind of maybe life imprisonment, and from some time to time that he's gonna this kind of pardon. All right. If you are not a victim, God forbid, nobody here, I don't want to be a victim of that. But if you know how painful that, how painful it is to have your loved one being kidnapped, like me, they have kidnapped my in-law. Do you understand? And if you know the tense, what it means to, to have your loved one being kidnapped, or to have somebody that is very close to you in the hands of kidnappers or terrorists, you would not understand what it means. There's a video that one of our brothers sent to me today. I couldn't even watch that video. It is very, very horrible. Like, after this program, I'm going to share it on our WhatsApp group. For to some of you that have not seen it, maybe, but I will put a warning though. Because if you watch it, maybe no matter how strong you are, you cannot watch that video and remain the same, unless if you are part of them. Unless if you're part of them, which I doubt. There's nobody in my group are part of them. What I'm trying to say is that if you have a stone heart, don't mind me, all right? If you have a stone heart, it will melt your heart. That your strong heart is gonna melt it, at least for some time. Because the butchered one man, and the man is still alive in that video, he was talking. But if you see the blood, if you see the level of blood coming out from this man, you will shed tears. The question is, as of this time last week, that man may be telling you that governor will do his best, that our governor will protect us. If you don't know, that's why I played a video of Prince Will before we start this write-up, before I started reading it. The first video we played here, where Prince Will was talking about why they quitted from border between Biafra and Cameroon. The reason why they abandoned the thing there and all that. He made it clear that they are not contented hearing people siphoning money and running away with all this and this and that. And if you are to put everything together, you realize that somebody is the one, somebody's action discouraging those that can protect you. Tinubu, designating this their bandit and all that as terrorists, trying to act as if he's doing something. We are coming to that, so just calm down. Let us go through it first before we can now digest it. I will tell you what I'm seeing, what I feel about this move. All right. He said, under the new security architecture, the president said bandits, violent courts, militants, militias, armed gangs, forest-based criminal groups, and foreign-linked mercenaries would no longer be viewed as standalone criminal elements, but as a terrorist, threatening the national security. We will usher in a new era of criminal justice. We will show no mercy to those who commit or support acts of terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, forced ransom, and other violent crime, Tinubu said. Okay. To explain that, he explained that his administration was restructuring the national security system around a new counter-terrorism doctrine designed to improve coordination and effectiveness across security agencies. Our administration is resetting the national security architecture and establishing a new national counter-terrorism doctrine, a holistic design anchored on intelligence and intelligent gathering, community stability, counter-insurgency. This new doctrine will fundamentally change how we confront terrorism and other violent crimes. You are saying all those things, so your cabinet and everything, even your vice, is also, his hands is there. I wonder how this will be, but let's continue. Tinubu stated clearly that the designation would apply boldly to all armed groups operating without state approval. Under this new architecture, any armed group or gun-wielding non-state actors operating outside state authority will be regarded as terrorists, he said. Bandits, militias, armed gangs, armed robbers, violent courts, forest-based armed group, and foreign-linked mercenaries will all be targeted. Sounds good, isn't it? We will go after all this. We'll go after those perpetrate violence for political and sectarian aids, all with those who finance and facilitate their evil schemes. The president also stressed that increased security spending under the 2026 budget would be tied to measurable outcomes, insisting that funding must translate into improved safety for Nigerians. Because if you go at the bill, maybe it's what is we will investigate. I don't want to talk about the money. I don't want to talk about the money. We will investigate in security. We will invest in security with clear accountability for outcomes. With clear accountability for outcomes, because security spending must deliver results, he added. To secure our country, our priority will remain on increasing the fighting capability of our armed forces and other security agencies, and boosting the effectiveness of our fighting forces with cutting-edge equipment and other hardware. All right, so this one is done. Sahara Reporter reminding their followers on how what they said in the past about the upcoming, this security design on how to counter terrorism and all that. There's what's NATO said and that. So we're not gonna go there. Now the question is putting budget on how you are going to make this use money and do all those things. How will it work? You know why the Nigerian government are still saying this kind of thing is because none of these people care to accept the truth. The truth is that there's no way you will see that, like, after seeing what is going on and after knowing what is going on in Nigeria today, if you know, you'll be like, this man is lying to me. You will never believe what he's saying. Why? Because the ideology is not hidden. Your governors, your senators, those in National Assembly, your vice, all of them want one thing. What they want is conquest, Islamization. And they also want to deceive people, tapping you, calm down, why they're advancing. There's no way you will know what the problem of Nigeria today. You will see this kind of, budget and presidential speech of Tinubu now. You see that, okay, is a good thing. You will not do that. You won't. You will never do that. And Biafrans need to understand one thing. The so-called of targeting and going hard and all that, any armed group, any armed-bearing group and all that is about Biafrans. They will unleash these people on our people in name of a new law. A president planned this insecurity and is about our people. Nothing will happen to the main terrorists. Nothing will happen to them. He's saying this one just because of international community, so that people will calm down and relax. Okay, let's just watch how you're gonna do it. Let's just watch how you're gonna say it. Nigerian security that we are investing this kind of money have gone beyond that kind of level, because they are not in a state whereby when military are going out and going on operation to stop one or two things from within the military camp, we now place a call to the terrorists and tell them what is about to hit them. It doesn't matter how much you put in security. The problem now is who are you going to use and how are you going to do that? Because they have infiltrated you. They are now all in your decision-making board. What you are planning and what you are doing is just death on arrival. But they will, even people know this, but he will be patching it. He will be patching it, pretend that no, there's nothing wrong, Even all of them, they know that all this thing is just for formality. For formality. Where are you going to start fighting this? the system is already corrupt. Then you don't have one deadly ideology, and those that have this ideology are in decision-making board. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. How on earth do you think that that will work? Like, you actually believe that all this thing that he's saying, that he said here now, will now come to work, like it will not be like work smoothly, no obstruction, no delay, everything will just work blind, no problem. You must be a joker. The people that you are leading are making mockery of you because they know that you are just lying to yourself. Take example. Just imagine. This is Musa, right? We all know Musa. We know how Musa work. Is even just I think yesterday that I was told that this man. I came to know that this man is a Christian because his name is Christopher Musa. Christopher Musa. I thought he's a Muslim. I was like, how can we be sharing these two names? Now I realized that he's a Muslim. And the reason why Tinubu called him back is not because of his that he know how to fight terrorism. No. They called him back so that when America or international community criticize them that everything is about Muslim, and you have Muslim agenda, they will not tell you that Chief of Defense Secretary is a Christian. Just to have something to cover up. And they have used him before, so they're going to use him again. Do you understand? Only his appointment, Fulani have always said this, they have started sending warning. This man is one of the stakeholders. His face should be familiar to you. I don't know his position now in government. To be honest with you, I don't want to lie to you. I don't know his current position. I did not even research on that before starting this program. But I believe this face is not new to you if you are following Nigerian politics. Now, I saw this post trending. I decided to copy from this guy called Emeka Gift. Not copy, but just to report it from his page. Because what you're watching is live from his page. And what he said here is exactly what Usman Yusuf, professor, is a professor. A professor. What he said. Now let's go through it. These are people in the government that Tinubu is investing billion and trillion or whatever. We completely oppose the plan by Nigeria's Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, to initiate a war against Fulani bandits. Do you understand? He needs to realize that his role is political. Let me take it again. We completely oppose the plan by Nigerian's Minister of Defense. You get the point? Nigerian Minister of Defense. Excuse me. Let me, because I know that kind of my baby is disturbing. Just a moment. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. So let's go back. He said, we completely oppose the plan by Nigeria's Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, to initiate war against Fulani bandits. I don't know if you are following what the man said. He did not say Ayo. He said we. Who are the we? The power that be. Tinubu is just there, right? That we are against it. He did not shy away from it. He made it clear to you that they are against it. And being against it simply means all this thing that Tinubu is talking about, how to stop terrorism, he's against it. If he's against it, Fulani is against it, then who is Tinubu to challenge? I argued this with one of my friends. He was like, even not now, no. I think last year, after the election, I told him that Tinubu cannot do anything because Fulanis will stop anything at all. Even if you want to do something good to stop insecurity, they will stop it. Because once an average Fulani person believe that an attack on these terrorists is direct attack on their nation, on their race, on their tribe. Buhari said it. An attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. He said it to Goodluck Jonathan. The fight to remove Goodluck Jonathan is simply because he was actually doing something to stop terrorism. So if Tinubu decides to wake up now, which can never be possible because of his faith as a Muslim. Nolan, you are welcome. I see you. I see you're welcome. Please, if you have not liked the video, please do click on that button. Everything they are doing today, whatever Tinubu plan to do, they already know because they are inner caucus. They are watching, they are planning. They're not nothing. There's nothing you will do that they don't. They're not aware of it. But all of them have one thing in mind: remain the way you are as a Christian. No, don't talk. Wait until they penetrate you finally. One of the methods of Islamization is infiltration. That's what people don't know. Infiltration. Once they infiltrate you before you realize yourself, it will be too late. They conquered Hausa not by no, through infiltration, planting themselves in key places. Remember, PM used to tell us about Abuja Declaration. You remember Abuja Declaration, which is place our people in the key position, dictates how to win the election and who is going to be in the power. From there, they will already infiltrate you. Before you know what is happening around you, it will be way too late. That is exactly what they're doing now. And this man said, we completely oppose the plan by Nigerian Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, to initiate a war against Fulani bandits. But this man was there when Shegumi on national TV. Where is that video? Let me get it up so that you understand. So I want you to connect it. When Shegumi made it clear to them that there's a war. Okay, some of you already know the video I'm talking about. I hope I will locate it sharply. Just a moment. Sometimes the video may not play to the end, but let's just hear this.
We're talking about ethnic war.
So it's an ethnic war, right?
Yes, it's going on. That's
so between which ethnic group?
Between now the nomadic Fulani, the headsmen, and the others. If they are, the others means.
The others means, let me see if I can share it in other way, because it is what he said here. He said the others means those that are not Fulani. Let me see if I can play it so you can play it to the end, because sometimes when you bring a video to the studio like this, it will not play the way you want. Let me see if I can get it from another format so that you can play to the end. I just want you to calm down and reason. Just think deep so that you understand what is playing out. The man is ranting. Don't Musa, no. If you dare not wage war against Fulani bandit. We are going to read it down though. But I just want you to, from this point, for you to see where the whole thing is heading to. So waging war against Fulani bandit is it, but when Fulani wage war against other people, ransack them is understandable. It is just minor, it is just violence. Because to them, they are in the power and they have to use the power they occupy to stop anything that's going to challenge their movement. And some of us, Yoruba youth are busy, Igbo, attacking Igbo. Ikwere people are busy telling you that they are not Igbo, they are Ikweres. Igbo people are busy telling you that Mazen Khan is bringing insecurity. He's the problem. He's the problem in their land. Okay? Whereas Fulani they are advancing with the speed. With the speed. I can't locate the video from here anymore. I don't know why. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. People are sharing the WhatsApp, YouTube link to my WhatsApp. I don't understand. Which link is this, please? Am I missing anything? I can't see the video anymore. The video, let me, just a moment. Just don't go anywhere. Let me locate it.
Location and time.
Wara Bright, I see you, Wara. You're welcome, my brother.
I just have a few things to say. Sorry that this live broadcast is coming late. I want to do proper explanation. Today or yesterday, I don't know, I think today or yesterday, we made a publication that we have withdrawn our men from Bakassi Peninsula. And I saw some of your comments. I'm glad that a lot of you understand what the situation looks like. Only some few brainless animals that as you writing nonsense as usual. When you tell these goods to come and join us in the battlefield, they will be shivering. But because you have a laptop or phone, you sit in your comfort home to be writing Terr0ri nonsense because you have access to phone. You feel you can sit in your house. Somebody will be there to die for you. Come attack and die because you're a human being too. You can't sit there. And he's not evident he has collected bribe. He has go and take over. Some of these fools. You are a human being. The Biafra is also for you. Come out and join the fight. Not to sit in your house. Whoever that will write nonsense, start your hand. You have stroke.
Okay. Now I was playing it just to pass time, and I want you to hear. Let's see if everything will be complete here.
So between which ethnic group? Between now the nomadic Fulani, the herdsmen, and the others. If they are, and the others means anybody who's not them.
Did you hear that? Again.
Going on that. So between which ethnic group? Between now the nomadic Fulani, the herdsmen, and the others. If they are, and the others means anybody who's not them.
Now, in case if you do not, maybe you are just joining us, I was trying to let you know that this man called Shegumi, okay? Shegumi says something that there's an ethnic war going on. Ethnic war going on. And Shehu was like, between who and who? Between who and who?
We're talking about ethnic.
He said, between Fulani, okay, and others. He said, what do you mean by others? He said, others are those who are not Fulani. And another Fulani today is now making a comment, made a post saying that Musa, that they have just, appointed to become Minister of Defense, let him not wage war. Triple M, one Madukeji, you are welcome. I see you. He said, don't fight us. Don't bring war to Fulani. Not even Fulani as a tribe. He made it clear, Fulani bandit. We completely oppose, he said, we completely oppose the plan by Nigeria's Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, to initiate a war against Fulani bandits. He needs to realize that his role is political. His role is political, not military. His responsibilities is to listen to the civilians. We do not advocate for a large-scale military operation against this bandit. Do you understand it now? Yes, even if you are going to carry military operation, just let it just minor, as if you are fighting, while we do what we want. Do not go all out against them. I'm sorry that what I'm reading is not even on the screen. I thought I have shared it already. Okay, let me take it again for the sake of those who would like to see how the whole thing, is. Let me go through it again. We completely oppose the plan by Nigerian Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, to initiate a war against Fulani bandits. We need to realize that his role is political, not military. His responsibility is to listen to the civilian. We do not advocate for a large-scale military operation against this bandit. Instead, we seek dialogue and peaceful solution, not ongoing conflict. Not ongoing conflict. Persisting with military action will ultimately be ineffective. We know this from experience. We have been into the forest where bandit leaders are found, engaged with them directly, and seen the destruction caused by military actions and vigilante group like Yabaga. In truth, these bandits see themselves as freedom fighters. Professor Usman Yusuf. They are freedom fighters. They are freedom fighters. Obey the uniform. I'm telling we never say anything. Okay, for one Nigerian keketa, she didn't give anybody. Okay, back and Ibrahim Doginia. Once in that Biaka no one Nigerian keketa, Ndogi in sign. Ndogi. The funny part is that it's no longer what I know, the way you are behaving, the way I'm seeing your movement, you look like it seems to me that you may be supporting terrorism. They are now telling you one-on-one, face-to-face. Yes, even though we are, but you need to understand that we have a reason. You have a reason, and our reason is that we see ourselves as a freedom fighters. Before now, they see themselves as like Niger Deltas militants. This issue of the negotiation is what? What do they actually want to negotiate? Guess what? Your land. Your land, nothing more. Integrate them into the society. Just allow them to live, they're not Nigerians. Allow them the same way outside people allow them. The same way, no, that's no different. The same way. And you allow them until you pay your final, you pay the ultimate price, which I don't wish for anybody. Okay, let's go. I want to hear this because this person, okay, hear what this white man said. He's one of those who actually raised alarm about Christian genocide at early stage. This very guy.
Our family will be attacked on Christmas Day. Our brothers and sisters in Christ in Nigeria will be attacked. We know this. The information is out there. I'm getting blown up today. Pictures of horrific images of dead bodies all over villages that we knew were being attacked. That we're sending this information to the powers that be, and nothing's happening. So what do we do? If my own family here was about to be attacked, do you not think I would do something? If I knew the day, the location, where the enemies were lining up, I would do something about it. Well, guess what? Jesus says that they're our own body. We're one body with them. And if we don't do anything, blood's on our hands too. So we need to step up and speak for our brothers and sisters in Christ that don't have a voice. Or they do have a voice, it's just not being heard. It's not being listened to. And yes, let's take care of their practical needs. Let's give them Bibles. Let's give them support. Let's give them shelter. Let's give them trauma counseling. An amazing ministry is Global Christian Relief. I'll put the link in my bio. They're boots on the ground helping. But we also need to sound the alarm.
What again?
Our family will be attacked on Christmas Day. Our brothers and sisters in Christ in Nigeria.
The guy is telling you that Christians will be attacked on Christmas Day, on Christmas. All right, not only just on Christmas Day. The moment you step into Christmas week, attack will intensify. Some have already predicted it's going to be January. Some say from January, things are no longer going to be the same. And this one that Tinubu is doing Toto Gaga is a matter of time. Or catching the video. Because these guys have invested a lot. And these are people that matter from the north. The so-called clergyman, you can see the one that I just shared his post, and is a professor talking. A professor. Their mindset is no longer hidden. They are telling you direct. Why? Because they have already planned their people in all these positions that matter. They're already there, waiting to strike.
Will be attacked. We know this. The information is out there. I'm getting blown up today. Pictures of horrific images of dead bodies all over villages that we knew were being attacked. That we're sending this information to the powers that be, and nothing's happening. So what do we do? If my own family here was about to be attacked, do you not think
we are sending this information to the people, to the authority, and nothing has happened? And if I'm aware that my family will be attacked, should I just wait? He's asking the same question that my aunt asked.
Would do something. If I knew the day, the location, where the enemies were lining up, I would do something about it. Well, guess what? Jesus says that they're our own body. We're one body with them. And if we don't do anything, blood's on our hands too. So we need to step up and speak for our brothers and sisters in Christ that don't have a voice. Or they do have a voice, it's just not being heard. It's not being listened to. And yes, let's take care of their practical needs. Let's give them Bibles. Let's give them support. Let's give them shelter. Let's give them trauma counseling. An amazing ministry is Global Christian Relief. I'll put the link in my bio. They're boots on the ground helping. But we also need to sound the alarm.
All right. I don't have any problem with giving shelter, giving Bible, giving that. They are so nice. But you are giving those things while waiting for people that are coming.
Our family will be attacked.
While waiting for people that are coming with a gun. I'm just saying. It did not end there. Hear this one.
Hello, everybody. This is Judd Saul from Equipping the Persecuted. I'm the executive director. I'm also the founder of TruthNigeria.com. I warned you. I warned everybody last week. When I was in Washington, D.C. on events both Tuesday and Wednesday and also on my meetings on Thursday, I told everybody that I had intelligence that Fulani Islamic terrorists were gathering along the Nasarawa Plateau border, around the Nasarawa-Kaduna border, and around the Nasarawa-Benue border with the plans to attack Volcos in Plateau, Barkadladi in Plateau, and Riom in Plateau, and Kafachan in Kaduna, and the Agatu region in Benue. And I said that they were gathering. We had intelligence that they were moving. They're gathering in places ready for attacks. Well, I gave everybody the warning. You guys saw me do this, and I came out with a video saying there is going to be attacks around Christmas, that they're planning on killing Christians on Christmas. I sent it to the United States government, people in the State Department. Several people had this information. The president of Nigeria himself, Tinubu, said that my intelligence was lies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what, guys? Sadly, I've been proven right. 12 Christians were killed last night in Barkadladi.
Okay.
They were executed. They were lined up and all shot through their heart. Several have been wounded that are still in the hospital. 3 are missing. That's just last night. Since I've issued my warning, this now brings a death toll of over 20 Christians in the last 6 days. 20 Christians dead. All within the regions that I've been warning about.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian government, the blood is on your hands. You had advance warning. You knew this was going to happen. You knew where they're going to attack.
No, my brother, the blood on their hands is not just one. In fact, they have lost, the data say have lost count. If you ask them now, which of the blood on your hands, did you know the level of blood in the hands of Nigeria as an entity? There are so many. I don't even know where to start. Is it the one of yesterday or the one of last 1 hour ago? Just 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago is too far. Just 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago they commit blood. They stain their hands in blood every. Let me just be kind. Every hour. Okay? Every hour.
And you did nothing. To my friends in the United States government, you had warning that this was going to happen. We gave you the intelligence. I gave you the full report. I gave you the full report on what was going on and what was going to happen. And it seems that all of you have ignored my terror alerts. And especially this one. Now there's 20 Christians dead.
20
Christians are now dead. I have all of you on record. And even the president of Nigeria acknowledged my terror alert, but also said we were full of lies. Now there's 20 dead Christians. And sadly to say, we have intelligence that this is just the beginning. The momentum has started, and they plan on doing a lot more.
Okay.
Why? Because the Nigerian government is doing nothing to interfere. It's doing nothing to intervene. It's doing nothing to arrest and go after the Fulani terrorists that the Nigerian government is supporting and being complicit in helping their attacks. If you guys really care about the innocent people in your country, Nigeria, Tinubu regime, those that are in power, if you really care about the innocent and you're tired of seeing innocent people die at the hands of armed Fulani Muslim terrorists, do something about it.
For where?
You got enough resources to send.
Doing something is haram.
You send jets, you send people into Benin. You cannot send soldiers to help innocent people on your own soil. what's going on, guys? And to the United States government, we have issued over 125 terror alerts in the last 2 years with 90% accuracy. And I don't know what morons that you have in the U.S. Embassy that saying that this is because of climate change and that there's no genocide against Christians, and those in the State Department and the intelligence community that are ignoring the information we are giving them. The blood is on your hands.
Exactly.
The blood is on your hands. Don't pretend like you don't know this is going on. Especially when we have gone out of our way to deliver terror alerts and warnings about what's about to happen.
And that's actually happened.
The blood is on your hands.
So sad.
And those in the international community, in the news community, if you guys really care about innocent people being killed and you want to do this justice, start reporting on this. TruthNigeria.com is available for information. Guys, feel free to aggregate it. Just credit Truth Nigeria. Feel free to report what's going on. Take our articles, share it, report on it. If you want comments about what's going on in Nigeria, talk to me. I'll be happy to put you in touch with journalists in Nigeria that are willing to talk about what's really going on. There's a lot of talk about Nigeria, but very little action. And until action takes place, there's going to be more dead Christians on Christmas. President Trump, Secretary Rubio, Secretary Hegseth, I am asking you to intervene and do something about this now. President Tinubu, National Security Advisor Rabadu, I'm asking you to protect the innocents in your country.
Oh, National Security Advisor is in Rabadu, the one that I've been linked with people that are caught in Kwara State. You remember I don't know if you have seen the video of some Fulani guys that were caught, and they said that they are not state out of the, but they are the one that what happened in their church, the people that were kidnapped in church in Kwara State, is being linked out to that group of guys, and they said that everything comes from, because these are the people that they are from the people that knew Rabadu recruited something in Kwara State about this. They call them what they even call them. They said that they are neighborhood watch, so kind of neighborhood watch, or there's a word they use, but it's just like security vigilante. But these are terrorists. They are now recruiting them to, as a vigilante group. So that, I swear that these people, if you don't know, you will keep on believing what will swallow you. Watch.
Innocent Christians in your country, do something now. You have no more excuses. We've given you 6 days notice that attacks were going to take place. And the thing is that your own intelligence knows this. Your own people on the ground know that these attacks are going to take place, yet you do nothing.
What a shame.
So please, this Christmas, for the love of God and in Jesus' name, please stop the killing. Bring the terrorists to justice and protect the innocent. For those of you watching that want to support an organization that actually wants to stop the persecution and that is helping our persecuted brothers and sisters on the ground, visit equippingthepersecuted.org. If you want to know what's going on in Nigeria, visit truthnigeria.com. In regards to the situation right now, our team is doing everything we can to help the wounded, to help those that have been affected. We're in the process of delivering aid and doing what we can do. But I wish Equipping the Persecuted did not have to exist as an organization. We've been responding to these attacks for far too long. These attacks need to stop. And Christians in Nigeria need to be able to live in peace. So please, anybody watching, anybody listening, contact your senator, contact your congressman, contact the Trump administration if you're in the United States. Tell them to intervene on behalf of persecuted Christians now. The talk has to stop and action needs to happen now. And then I would like to ask, for those of you in Nigeria, contact your president, contact Rabadu, contact everybody and say, the killing of Christians needs to stop now. Stop playing the games.
Anyway, I don't blame you for saying that. Contact who? Just focus on America. Focus. Contact everybody. Anyway, make I not go that side. Contact. Anyway.
Corruption. Just do the right thing for once and defend the innocent. And stop protecting the terrorists.
That's what they do.
People doing evil, and do your job and protect the innocent. I don't know what else to say. I'm just heartbroken, and I don't want to see any more dead bodies over Christmas.
It's a shame.
I hope this video does something. I hope those that are listening, that are watching, and those that have the power to do something, take action.
It's a shame. It's a
And
shame.
God bless you all, and may we never see any more persecution deaths this Christmas. Take care.
All right. So that is not the end. That's not the end, because I want to bring to you something that the Northern actually said, how they are connecting the dots. They are focusing on how this international law works, how the whole thing works, so that they know their next line of action. You yourself, you don't even think like that, but they do. They know everything they're doing. They are aware of everything they are doing. Just a moment.
Even minded to know
Just a moment.
the reason for the decision. Animals. The reasonable ones. Sorry, I'm having a red teeth. I ate a Hausa guru. The reasonable ones. I saw their comments. I know that these ones are reasonable ones. They understand. When you go to war, you see that your enemy is defeating you. You continue to go and fight. It means you are insane. It means you are insane. You are saying, oh yeah, enemies come and start killing us. It means you are insane. A brave soldier always retreats, withdraw. When you know that you have been you have been defeated, you want my boys to die just like that. I love my boys, I love my members. I can't allow them to take that risk. Are you getting me? The way things are going in this truck, if I tell you that I'm not tired, it means I'm joking. Some fools, I saw some fools, since he started content creating, now they crazy. If I do content, am I doing it for how much? Am I being paid? Instead, I'm paying for content. Now me they pay. All those celebrities, all those people here, they call me boss. I give them. I know they find them. They are looking up to me to give. Who get money for only who won't fund me? So when you talk of content, who content help? We are saying something real. Some fools are trying it. I have withdrawn my voice. It was a collective decision. And last week, my deputy was there. National operational coordinator was there. My PA was there. Key actors in the movement at the Gulf of Guinea were there. We took collective decision to withdraw. We can't be fighting.
You know, this our live broadcast is for mature mind. I know why I'm broadcasting this. It's for mature mind. Now, the issue what I want to share with us now is this. This man called what is his name? I often forgot it. This guy. Okay. I believe you know him. I can't remember his name now. You know this guy. This particular guy here is a Fulani guy. All right. And what he said here has something to do with the mindset of Northern. What this is something that is giving them, because they know they're actually playing. So this terrorism going on now, what they're doing in Nigeria, they are playing local and international politics together. Excuse me. Now watch out. Before I play this here, let us read the message here. I think this is maybe the picture that you put here is it the Usman Dafodio? I don't know. The US delayed invasion of Venezuela to take their oil because of Russia and China resistance. If the Venezuela plans fails, then US second option is Gulf of Guinea. US delayed invasion of Venezuela because of China and Russia resistance. US second option. So there's the issue between Venezuela and US as we speak. 2 days ago, it was reported that US have banned or they have stopped any oil going out from Venezuela or coming in. Then a few hours later, we are hearing that Russia have actually, sent their own to Venezuela just to see what America will do. And what this guy said here will interest you because of Ukraine. That America is against Russia invasion on Ukraine, and they cannot be, they don't want to see themselves as they don't want to be in a situation where to commit what they criticize Russia of doing. So because of that, this is the mentality of these Fulanis. They are thinking that, okay, because of that, America cannot come to Nigeria without the approval of the Nigerian government. And who is Nigerian government? The people that are sponsoring this, what you are hearing. But what they forgot is that the story is different. You cannot see terrorists operating, okay, and you turn your eyes away because you are criticizing Russia taking over Ukraine and all that. So let's hear how he tried to make sense out of it.
Why is President Trump still hesitating to attack Venezuela? The major reason why he is still hesitating to attack Venezuela is because of the serious pressure he is facing from the Chinese counterpart and also the Russians. You see, the entire thing called the invasion of Ukraine by the Russians, like the launch of the Russian special military operation in Ukraine. The reason why the United States is going against Russia was because they believe that the Russians has violated international order by invading another sovereign nation.
Okay.
Now, if the US, in this case, the principal driver of the preservation of the so-called international order, is now the one also threatening to invade a sovereign nation that is within its own hemisphere, then what justification do they have against the Russians that have invaded Ukraine
and taking over some of the lands that belongs to the Russian-speaking population within Ukraine. Another important problem is also Taiwan. The US has consistently asked China never to ever make any attempt to take over Taiwan because Taiwan is a sovereign entity.
Which is true.
Now, if the US is invading Venezuela or has succeeded, maybe let's assume that they succeeded in invading Venezuela, what moral justification do they have to stop China from taking over Taiwan? Now, this is the crux of the issue. So if the US decided to go into Taiwan, it is a clean justification, absolutely clean justification for China to take over Taiwan and for Russia to probably even take over the whole of Ukraine. Now, what the US is trying to do to negotiate terms of settlement between Russia and Ukraine is because the US President Donald Trump wants to find soft landing with President Vladimir Putin so that Putin can help also bring China on board when they are planning to invade Venezuela. And if you look at the entire drama that they created about Venezuelans' attack was because of narcotic trading. Even though we know that fentanyl is not produced in Venezuela, but they say that they want to get into Venezuela to stop narco trading. But yesterday, Donald Trump, in his usual real self, decided to appear truthful. What they want in Venezuela is oil and nothing more. So they want to get into Venezuela, take over that oil deposit in Venezuela, and guarantee themselves their energy security. You know that the strategic reserve of the United States oil is draining, and that Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states are making very strategic relationship and development with China in terms of selling crude for yuan, and with Russia in terms of military. Forget about the paparazzi you saw on the media that the Saudis are putting 600 billion and the Qataris are trying to put 1 trillion to acquire US weaponry. All those things are more like promissory notes. They are papers. They hardly even exist in reality. Now, these Gulf countries understood that the world power has changed and that Russia and China are the principal drivers of this century, and they don't want to jeopardize any relationship with them. So they give the media attention to the US so that they can satisfy their political successes in their house, in their country, home country, while at the back channel, they maintain very strong strategic relationship with China and Russia. And that's what is happening. So the problem is, if the US succeeded in invading Venezuela, it is reduce our pressure in the Gulf of Guinea. Because if US did not succeed in getting their oil in Venezuela, the next target is going to be Gulf of Guinea. Let all our leaders prepare for this. The entire GOC or GOG, Gulf of Guinea countries, have to prepare that it's likely that the next channel for getting oil freely, cheaper for the US if they don't get into Venezuela is the Gulf of Guinea. So perhaps it will be better for us if the US advance their plan in Venezuela, isn't it? Maybe they go into Venezuela. Perhaps maybe it could be success for the Gulf of Guinea nations, right? Because it doesn't seem like we have this organized relationship that we can be able to contain any strategy that is coming from the US. After all, we are very heavily polarized between the ECOWAS and the AES. So I don't see how we can be able to have a coordinated front to confront the assaults that may likely come to our front line if US did not succeed in Venezuela. So Gulf of Guinea is the second option. If Venezuela program failed in the US, Gulf of Guinea is likely going to be the second option. But if US decided to go into Venezuela, they risk China going to Taiwan and also Russia taking over the whole of Ukraine. Now, if they did not go, Gulf of Guinea is going to also face a challenge. So it's like a kind of catch-22 position. So let us wait and see how the global development show. But the Gulf of Guinea leaders need to prepare because we are definitely going to be the second option if the Venezuela plan fails. And by all indication, the US has amassed a lot of military arsenals with all the preparedness and the readiness required to take over Venezuela, they have done so. But will they succeed if they get into Venezuela? That is a very big red question mark, because Venezuela is also heavily prepared. Over 4 million troops, both the serving military officers and the general public are willing to confront the US if they come into their country. Is that going to be another Vietnam or Afghanistan for the United States within their own hemisphere, considering their, of course, national security strategy paper that they released early this month? I think the US is in catch-22 position. The economy is bad, strategic energy reserve is draining, and the promise of the MAGA is also getting weaker and weaker. So they don't need Europe because it's a declining demography. They need Russia to consolidate Europe. They need to allow China to take control of the South China Sea if they truly want to get Venezuela easy. If they refuse to do so, then the Gulf of Guinea nations have to contend with the US superpower. And that's why you see all the pressure about genocide in Nigeria, also terrorism rising in the Gulf of Guinea areas. All those things are in preparation for what is likely going to happen. That's what I see. Thank you.
It's a lie. You don't believe him. These are not in preparation of anything. This is from their own angle, from his own tribe. What he want to blame America for the terrorism going on in Gulf of Guinea, because when you hear Gulf of Guinea, Biafran land is included. If American, if they know how to, if the oil is their problem, what they should do now is to divide Nigeria. If they can divide Nigeria, then form alliance with Biafra. That oil you want, you get it, and we have our freedom. Partner and trade to get everything. Even if you want to take oil 100 years, I believe that Biafrans will even give you more than to have that freedom, because you can't. It's just catch you method here. You have people that want to take away everything you have. Everything you have. You say that you have a yes, and thank you for that. You are following. you want to Islamize everybody. You say that this terrorism, Christian genocide going on is in preparation. No, it's not. It is just call a spade. You guys are the main threat, not America. So if America wants oil in different land will serve them, and Britain have taken enough to the extent that they don't even care about your feelings. That is why the former minister could just come up with this nonsense comment that you give us your best brain, best nurse, and everything. We send the whiskey to you guys. Can you imagine that? And nobody is talking. He said it in the presence of the so-called stakeholders, people that should have read the handwriting on the wall. He said it there. What happened? Nothing. So if America to have enough energy, whatever they want, even manpower, please divide Nigeria. Believe you me, Christian part of Nigeria will give you that oil, because oil belongs to Christian part. That is what it is. Even if you're going to get oil from elsewhere, the one from different land is guaranteed. That promise that America made for other Sahel region and other West Africa, no, it's going to be terminated and focused on America as long as we have our freedom. Because look at Kenya. They plan to bomb America alive. So how can you rely on such people? It doesn't work that way. So that is from this man. What he said about Venezuela and China, and yes, that's international politics. That one is I understand. But the moment you begin to talk about the Gulf of Guinea and this and that, Americans should know better. I don't know why they're shying away from dividing Nigeria. Make an arrangement with leader of USB government and talk about how to, the oil, what it takes. You don't even need to set your future practically. You can, what to do. I am nobody to teach you how to what you need to do. And Fulani will have their freedom, of course. and live in Sokoto. And of course, the land that they have seized, the land called, Zambisa. So the Zambisa, their youth are there. Already their youth are there in the Zambisa, and I was told that uranium is found in the Zambisa. So the reason why they seized the Zambisa for a very long time is for the Fulani in future. So do you know the natural resources in the Zambisa? It is there. And that is what they are going to enjoy at the end of the day. Hausa people, I don't know. And Hausa people actually, they have made a mistake. They have made a mistake, and other Yorubas are following their footsteps, making the same mistake now. So there's a video of Yoruba people, how they are trying to appreciate the presence of Sharia in their midst. I don't know if I still have that video here. I'm trying to scan through. If I don't have it, then I'll look at it here. It's a short clip, but it has to do with this idea of Sharia. As you can see here, Sharia law has come to stay in Yoruba land. You can see it here. Oluchiwa, God, I greet you, sir. Mazakai, well done. Happy, wonderful birthday to you. May Elohim continue to uphold you and family. He say, congratulations. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here it says, Yoruba has decided to hand over Osun State to their Fulani masters. Sharia has been welcomed in Southwest region. Congratulations to them. I am laughing and I feel bad about it at the same time because not all of them deserve this. Now, watch.
Debate on admissibility of Sharia law in Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for the splash. God bless you, sir.
For a while, with back and forth among stakeholders. Debate on admissibility of Sharia law in Nigeria, especially in certain parts, have been on the front burner for a while, with back and forth among stakeholders. Over 1,600 Muslim youths who are professionals in different fields across the country converging in the Osun State for the 51st annual convention.
Okay.
The group noted that Sharia law is legal and right for Muslims in the country, but needs more enlightenment and clarification to defuse some insinuations in certain quarters.
Who are those people that are going to be applied, the Sharia is going to be applied for or on, so that we do not have misconception? It is just like the tax reform by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You have engagement he had with the National Assembly. All of this, it was after the engagement.
This guy is comparing tax reform with the Sharia law. He's comparing tax reform with the Sharia law that is going to be applied in Anoka. Hey, oh my goodness. He's comparing two of them, Sharia law with tax reform. What is the connection? What is the connection? The thing is that people don't understand that the ideology behind what is happening in Nigeria is not just corruption. It is ideology. And that ideology is something that is totally different from what you yourself have and what you want. They are not the same whatsoever. They are not the same. And people are trying to play it as if, it's just ordinary Sharia law, ordinary Sharia law. Just leave it. We can manage it that way. You can't manage it. You can't. You may think that you can, but you cannot. There's one advice that I'm going to play this. Then after this, we're going to wind down. I want to hear advice from one Adibo. Not Adibo that you know. This lady, this young girl. I think a young lady. I don't know her age. Hear what she said.
Greetings. Asimo, Ihere,
mekpọọ ụmụ nwoke anya na Nigeria n'ala Igbo a sị m ihere mekpọ unu anya unu ese eburo the land a na-anwa ndị nna nna unu zọbara unu ka a na-asị na ndị nka ụmụ nwoke efe ofisi ya dị hansi n'ọnụ ụka na-akụ aka ihere mekpọ unu anya unu ese eburo women and children ka m gwa gị mgbe gboo ihe merụ gị nwa ji wee nwaanyị unu tude na-akpọ ya na nna gị maka na nna gị nwere ọgụ dịwara na gboo ọgụ ebidoro taa ọgụ ebidoro taa asị ndị Fulani nwoke anọrọ na-asa asị ọnụ unu na-achọ respect maka ngwa gị people like Bianca no imagine maybe Bianca ji enu maka echekwa nwoke ike Bianca emeghị force and so many women kpọkpụrụ nwoke ike then ọ gara have protection n'aka Bianca emeghị force bịa bụ nwoke ike ọ chọkwa ịnụ nwoke ike maka gịnị protection every woman
Papa ya bụ nwoke ike onye gwara Papa ya bụ just a politician. Please, no one go or work. Please, I stand to be corrected on the comment section. No one go or work. I doubt. I have not seen that in any history book, in any story book, that no one go is working. Yeah, I call no one go at the chocolate pure. That is just the fact. I'm not more young person, but I'm just telling you based on what I heard. So you go yes now. No one go no working. Maybe your own story is different from the one I was told. Anyway.
One wants to stay the place, bless me, feel safe in the arms of the man.
That one is true.
Because you can't only say, and then you can't say, "They don't know your whole over." You know, I'm about if you don't want to Terr0ri, I say, my duty is to provide and protect. I have to go into position of coming to protect. Who are protect the women and the children? Who are also Java straight to me. Now I said, "What are the two new now?" So many women will go. I know I'm the second wife, I'm the one wife, almost seven wives. Many of the women fully those women. Many women have one. Imagine that you need has a working in a job, working in a family, feeding one for the Jilaka, the child, Jilaka has a working, because all women want protection. What I'm joking. Only one thing get out of command respect. People believe that it's all about each and every, knocking two women, knocking four women. No! Those women accepted those women wholeheartedly. I respect and appreciate them. What I'm doing, who know now? You moke email. I saw one in house. I'm looking at that. What people go, someone people have their own. I'm going to answer. I'm not going to say Zamaka. Oh, they were a book. I'm not people. Or more, wound. But why I want to let him know now. That's a 9 to 9 people 9. But I didn't have to protect around him. Manaketa, what kind of my protection? How are your protection? Let's scream, hey, we cannot have to scream, hey,
anyway, thank you, my people. Thank you so much for your time. We are gonna bring it down at this point. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I just decided to come up just to share this few stories with us. And please, before you go, in case if you have not, make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel in case if you are new. Very, very important to us that you do that. Make sure you keep your eyes on the channel as well, as we'll be bringing to you one or two things, as we move forward. Please take care of yourself. How many people have liked the video? Let me see. How many people like this video? Okay, no wonder. Only 25 people. Very, very poor. Very, very poor. So I assume that those that the people that are watching here are mainly those that are not for freedom, those who don't want their friend to be free. I understand. That is why only 26 people have liked the video. In on 927. Anyway, I can only request. I can't force anybody, isn't it? Please make sure you like the video in case if you're gonna watch it later. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.
Talking about banditry, we are talking about ethnic war.
So it's an ethnic war, right?
Yes, it's going on. Yes.
So between which ethnic group?
Between now the nomadic Fulani, the headsmen, and the others.
All this buying, naira devaluation, all the problem of
Nigeria combined together. Combine all of them together. Go to animal kingdom and bring the goat. You know, goat is seen as the worst animal. You know, there are some animals that are very wise. Like cat, pussycat is very wise. Like snake, wisdom, you know. There are animals that when you look at them, they can read your mind. But you see goat. Goat is the worst animal you can use to set an example as the worst animal. Go to animal kingdom. Bring the goat. Come to Nigeria. Ask goat. From the problem of Nigeria, what do you think that can solve the problem of Nigeria? God is not a human being. God will honestly tell you that the only solution to the problem of Nigeria is division or disintegration.